Anonymous stories of people that regret having children. Few discretion is advised. My controversial perception. On my dad's side of the family there have been multiple generations in a row including me that didn't want kids, and were all straightforward about it from the start. My dad told me multiple times as a kid he didn't want kids, which is fine. I get it firsthand, believe me, I understand so clear, and don't blame him, it's just DNA. Each kid that was born in the family was treated shitty then abandoned, including me all the way up the family tree over 120 plus years. My dad leaves my mom, and my mom loves kids and starts an in-home daycare to pay bills 7 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. I get it, she needed money and that's how she did it. I was a problem child, got into lots of trouble growing up, then went to UV where I spent literally all of high school. Perhaps having no structure contributed, but who knows. I never felt freedom until 18, living on my own without kids in my house screaming and crying for the first time. It didn't last long though. I get with a girl as an adult when I got out, and was just starting my new life. She knew I wasn't a kid person since I said it all the time, plus she doesn't like kids either. Perfect. So she gets on birth control. We buy a house a year later, then she secretly stops her birth control cause she decides over one night alone that she now wants a kid without saying anything to anybody. She gets knocked up, then what do you know, the relationship falls apart as I say over and over reminding her I don't want kids. It ends in a nasty divorce, and I get an 18-year financial commitment of child support even though I repeated 1,000 times before the pea stick even dried I wanted no kids. I would not be a father, it's not me, I'm not doing it, and she knew it. Regardless, I was now backed into a corner since women really make the end decision selfishly if that kid will be born. She was against terminating the pregnancy, ironically, which would have been better if she went that route. Now the kid has no dad and a controlling mom. I'm a stranger. I have no interest nor custody. Society expects me to be away even though it was clear from the beginning I wasn't gonna live like this. Baby mama knew this would happen and cries to her friends she's doing it alone, yet she's still getting a petty small check from my own disability I need to live. Ladies using birth control need to be open with their partner. If you stop, you must tell the guy so he will stop sleeping with you. Without saying anything, we have no way of knowing if something changed. After the kid's birth I got a vasectomy right after, hell maybe went to get it the same trip as him being born. You shouldn't force somebody to be what they're not. Once the decision was made by her to get pregnant secretly on purpose should be the same as signing her name that she's caring and paying for the child herself, since she selfishly took it on alone in the first place with nobody else in mind. If she wants kids, there are guys out there who want them, I've heard. You can tell I'm still very angry at the situation almost 13 years later. If the decision is not made together, then the man shouldn't be forced to pay afterwards. She had the power and made her own decisions for the kid's life from the start, knowing he wouldn't have a father figure. This is one way our system is broken, and biased against people like me who simply didn't want kids and am labeled a deadbeat monster. I slept with her to sleep with her, not for kids, just like millions of others. I feel bad for the kid, but not enough to do anything about it, cause that's even more wrong. I carry this frustration till the day I die, and so do others like me. You can't expect everybody to share your same morals with kids until you see and try to understand the other side. Anonymous. You're not alone. To submit your story anonymously, send us a private message with your story to the Childfree channel at gmail.com. Make sure to leave out any identifying information. Subscribe for more stories like this.